Alright, welcome back. Last time we had our little enemy guy sliding back and forth. Today we'll set up some animations for him. So let's get started. Alright, this is what we did last time. These are overlap events, which we're going to need another one. Alright, and these work out pretty good. We'll probably use a lot of the code we have here anyway. So let's add that component. And let's type in box. Let's get the box collision. And the same as the last one. Well, let's name this one attack trigger box. Attack box trigger. Yeah, whatever. Attack box trigger. Alright. And like last time, we'll right click and we'll end up getting the two events down there, the begin and end overlaps. That's the first one. Let's get the second one. Alright. Grab that. Let's highlight these and move them over. There you go. Spread them out. And we could basically reuse a lot of this code. And this has, it's a boolean. We activated with a boolean. So let's just set another boolean here, and is attacking is what we'll call it. I'll write this in, get this set up. This should be a little shorter. I'm just going to set up the basic movements. Alright, there we go. We have our boolean is attacking. We will cheat a little bit. Alright, so let's compile and save. I gotta zoom in. Let's highlight this. Move your mouse cursor, Control D, and you'll copy and paste. Move it up, Control D, copy and paste. It's basically the same code. So instead of typing it, we'll just copy paste. Alright, it's still the same person, player. It's going over and overlapping and causing this to happen. Alright, so there's no need to sit there and make it any longer than it has to be. And instead of overlapping, we're going to say is attacking. Because when it's overlapped, it will be attacking. Alright, click this true, and this will stay false. Alright, so we have our triggers, but when we trigger, we're going to need an event on this begin overlap. When a player comes, we'll make an event, like an attack event. We'll initialize it to a jump node, so we'll right click, type in custom event. And then we'll name this custom event enemy attack or something, whatever you want to name it. It's fine. Just so you know, and we'll take it. We'll put code in after we set up the animation and then the actual jump node. But we have the event, so we could just go to the event graph over here. Where is it? Oh, it's close. Open up the event graph and just drag this in and plug it in, because when it is attacking, it needs to initialize that. Save, compile. This looks alright. Let's move this over. Alright, so we'll code that in a little bit. Compile, save. Let's go back. I think now what we'll do is we'll go down and we'll start creating our source, so we can get our sequence and start the animation blueprint. Alright, anim source, enemy, or whatever you want to call them. And we'll put a couple in here. We won't set, I won't set the hit and death until maybe the next video will be like a cleanup video. Just like getting everything all buttoned up. I'll do all the apply damage and the anim notify for the enemy. Alright, once you got that set up, why is that open so small? Oof. Alright. What is that? Let's go up to the top and add a new sequence, and add for an idle, a move, an attack, and then hit and death, which we'll put in later when we actually use those. Just getting the animations going. So he actually comes to our character and attacks. Let's rename this idle. And you could just name it idle. I'm going to just name this move, not walk. Just attack, because the only thing using these flip books or sequences is this blueprint. Because we have to select the source, and the source holds the sequences. So, I've said that before. It's a lot easier on the typing of everything. Let's get this. Alright, these are 5 basic ones. We'll get more will grow as you make eventually. Alright, let's get our idle. Idle. There you go. It's the move. Let's get the move. Move. Attack. Where's my attack? Hey. All the way up. Yeah. Okay. There you go. What's up with my move? I never double clicked on the attack. I gotta reset this to move. Sorry. Yeah, make sure you click on the actual sequence you're updating, because if you don't click hard enough, sometimes it won't highlight and you'll get what I just got. Plus, I'll be moving a little quick in this, because most of it's old stuff, just a new character. Alright, save all of that. That's all done. Okay, there's the source. We set up our flip books. Or sequences. They're technically sequences. So I guess we'll just go in here and we could probably set this up in our blueprint now, yeah. Yeah, alright, that's right. Let's make sure these are right. Yeah, alright. That's fine. Let's go set this up so we can put that code in. So enemy, everything here. So right click, go down to Paper ZD, and let's create an anim blueprint using our enemy source. We'll name this anim BP enemy. Alright, and I'll set this one up a little different than I did the player character, just because there's different ways to do it, actually. Alright, this is what we always got to do. We got to initialize the actor that's reading this animation component, I believe. And get acting. Get owning actor for Paper ZD. I just set up the enemy reference. It's a reference to the enemy that we made, and then we'll promote it to a variable. All right, it's all the same. It's all the same as the player setting up the graph. Really, I'm just gonna do it a little differently. I'll have an individual idle and an individual walk or move. Let's get our state machine. This is important now. This is where we're gonna need to get that code. So let's name the state machine. Enemy state machine is fine. I just like underscoring everything. It's just a habit I've gotten into. Weird, yeah, I know, I don't know. Maybe it's common. I doubt it. Alright, and let's open this up. Alright, and then we can start putting in some animations. Let's make a new state. And we will call this idle state. This will just be for idling. There's nothing. Your out node is like officially the first jump node. Like it's almost the same thing. It's just the initial core beginning of it. So once we get that state out, Let's type in idle and set up our idle. Okay, that's it. It's good to go. Alright, he's idle, he'll come out idle. We already have a set on idle. I mean, if you put it in a different animation or flip book in the beginning and drag them in and started it, it would be in the idle state. And we'll pull off our idle state and we'll make another state. And I will call this move state. Just call him move. He's got to move to, you know, I don't know if we'll make him run. He'll just move. Alright, so we got a move state. And we got to have a transition going in and then a transition going out. The transition going in be quite simple. We'll get owning actor. We'll get owning actor. And then we will get velocity. And yes, I'll split the structure pin this time. Make it a little easier. Like I said, we could always just do this, but I think I just want to break the structure pin. Alright, slide this back. Alright. Now, if X does not, hold shift and get that exclamation mark, is not equal to 0, it's moving. If it, if it's -1, it's going one direction, 1 is going another direction. Alright. Now, from move state to idle, we'll get the same exact thing. We'll get the owning actor, we'll get the velocity, split the structure pin. Now, if this is equal to 0, which means he's not moving at all, he will now be in idle. And that's your transitions for idle to walk and walk to idle. Alright, there you go. So we have everything we need on that, and we'll start a jump node. So we can get this bit of code in here, just like we did here. We script that out so that function actually works, or that event actually works. So let's get the jump node. Let's rename this jump node. I'll just go ATK, attack. Alright. And then we'll pull it off and we'll have another state. We'll call this the attack state. Alright. We'll also need transitions back to idle state. And a transition from idle state to attack state. So let's set our blueprints. Well, I mean our flipbooks first. Let's get the attack. There's the attack. Save. Did I get the move? No. Shoosh. Snoopy. It's not a good sign. Alright. That's in. That's in. Let's get our transitions now from idle to attack, attack to idle. We got all our animations all plugged in. Alright. So, like I said, let's get that hooked up. Alright, so we'll just like pull the arrow. Sometimes I have problems. Where is it? Hey, I just saw it. Oh, there you go. Alright. Alright. Alright, we got one going in and one going out. The one going out, we'll just get our enemy reference, bring it out. We're going to get the isAttacking boolean that we created. And it's from attack to idle. Where is it? There it is. It's from attack to idle, so we want to say it's not in the boolean. There it is. And connect that. So it is not attacking. Alright, because we set it to attack if it was triggered. And if it's idle, attack, it is attacking, it's not idle, so it will go into the attack animation. Alright, and that would only be as if it was broken by the player. Alright. So with that all said and done, I got that hooked up. I have those are good. We have our transitions. We have our animations or our sequences. We have our jump node hooked up. Let's copy what I need to copy and put it over into the blueprint. Okay, what I want to do is I want to pull out the animation component from our player. In the top left details he's got. Get the anim instance and then pull off of the anim instance and get the jump node. I double clicked and I have Visual Studio's loading up. Yeah, if you double click on nodes, they'll open up Visual Studios at times. So let's paste what I highlighted in. I gotta get the state machine name. Okay, close that. State machine. There's the state machine. There's the state machine. There's a state machine. Alright. I did make a simple little error. And people should know. Keeps you kind of aware. Plus people that know this already know. They're probably saying, oh, you're an idiot. Yeah. Alright. Everything is hooked up. We have our animations all in, our transitions in. Alright. Do all of this maybe. See? Yep. Except for that one little error. And we'll see it in about 2 minutes, about a minute. 2 minutes is long. More like 20 seconds. I just gotta line this up. I'll drop him in here. Box was a little big. I'm sorry. Let me just close this up a little bit. I don't want it too big, but I don't want it too small either. That's a little huge. Just click the attack box, and then you go onto the top of your screen. You have like those little 4 boxes. You could either move it, make it wider or thinner, and then you can go to your scale. I'll try 0.1. Alright. I might have to be lined up directly for that though. We'll see. We'll see. That should be good enough, I think. Let's see what happens. Well, everything should work right if you saw what I did wrong. That's something I forgot and I didn't mean to do. And there it's telling you, it's showing you exactly what I did wrong. But what I forgot to do is actually implement the animation. See, I try to be so slick. I just outsmarted myself. Go down to animation component, please. Go to the instance over here and click this, please. Get your anim blueprint and put it in there and set it up. Okay. There you go. Here he comes. He's coming to you, but he just keeps walking. He just keeps sliding away from you. Why? He's not attacking. Let's see why he isn't attacking. Like I said, that error kind of brought it up. Is it the box? Is the box too small? Let's make it a little more bigger. A little bit bigger. That should be big enough, right? Yeah. That's all right. Yeah. Thought so. All right. Here we go. Play this. Here we go. Nope, it still doesn't work. I could swing. It says that I swung. But nothing. He's still just like stomping around. Like, what am I doing? There's a sim. Let's save this. I know what's wrong already. We'll just save all of this. And we'll fix this in a few. Alright. Let's take a look though. We have all the right animations hooked up, correct? Everything goes the way it's supposed to go. Everything works. Because I actually made this mistake a lot. And I made sure I did it on purpose this time. And this is me all the time. I'm going through like, what am I doing? What did I do wrong? Oh, everything is good. Oh. And then what? Take a real close look. You guys see it yet? Alright. Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's a jump to node. You have to pay attention and make sure you get the right names a lot. Because by accident, I hit the state name. I have the attack up, I have everything there, I get it, yep, sure, but I need the jump node name. So what I do is I'll highlight that, and I'll put it in here. And one thing I will tweak, and I'll try to figure out a little bit, is that slide collision. I know there's a way to do it with constraints, but I've never really sat down to do it. And we'll figure it out. See, and there he goes. He kind of moves a little bit when he punches. Doesn't stop. He slides. I think we'll take care of that later. There's a way to do that. But now he pushed himself off too far where the box isn't even colliding with my character. So, is that in his movements? I think it's here. Is it here? No. Is it actually movements? Oh, it's not in the movements, bro. It has to be up in the... There they are. It is the movements. Alright. You constrain to plane. Do I want to constrain it to X? Which means I hope it just stays there? No, still slide. What did I do wrong here? You're going to actually watch me troubleshoot for real here. I'm just going to go and play. And that's what a lot is. Just stay focused. Don't play too much. Just stick on the one thing. And let's learn it. You know, that's how I do it. I'm not really great at this. Like I said, I'm really new at this. So now he just doesn't do nothing. He's like, I'm just going to stand here and swing it to air. You know, I don't think that's it. What if I did a custom? Can I do a custom? I would do. No, I want that. We tried this. Got that at 1. What's this? This is the origin. What if I left it at 1? Try that. And that should be that first text block where the 1 is the X. Let's see. One more thing. If this doesn't work, it's one more thing. No. Alright. Yeah, I can't do that. The constraint means it don't move at all on that axis then. I believe. So what? I do want a constraint. I can't play with these unless these on. Let's empty that. Let's get rid of this. Do the Y. I think that should work. That will leave it moving on the X and never move on the Y. Because I usually have my enemies do up and down a little bit. I don't do this. See, yeah, and it stops. And he kind of stops walking too, and he swings at you. Yeah, there you go. Only I could do the push. I'll do that in a cleanup video where I'll constrain myself the same way. Alright? Definitely the same way. I'll have enemies spawn next episode. Because I want to make a spawner to have these guys spawn when the player overlaps on them. To bring them out into the world. And then we'll start working with HP and some attack. Maybe some more HUD stuff. But yeah, that's the enemy. Alright, I hope you enjoyed. And this helped you out a little bit. Have a good one, and thank you. Hey, at least like and subscribe if you watch. Have a good one. Bye.